Good morning, everybody. I hope this is recording. So today is Jeff's payday. Jeff is my husband. So today is 8/16/2023, and you guys will get this video today because there's been a lot of confusion and like almost angry panic towards us in the comments about how we can't afford the things that we have, and we can't afford the majority of our debt. Okay, we can pay our bills. What we can't do is pay our bills, pay off debt, and stuff all the envelopes with his check. So what we do is I work my side hustles. My side hustles is the cash that you see that I stuff in the envelopes. That is strictly just the money that I make when I do my side hustles. Everything that gets paid, everything that my husband makes goes toward paying the household bills, the loans, the credit cards, and the debt. Everything he makes, his paychecks, he works a full-time job. He also gets VA disability from being in the military. He's a disabled veteran. He's not disabled to the point where he can't work. He works, and he works very hard. But there are, anyway. So he gets VA disability from being in the Navy, and then he has his biweekly paychecks from being the cable guy. So he makes, in all honesty, with all of his overtime, his VA pay and stuff like that, he makes close to $90,000 a year. And he's trying to get a new job within the same company, which will probably put him close to or at or over six figures. So it isn't that we can't afford to pay our debt. I just have to hustle so we can afford stuff above the debt. That is why I have my side hustle, so that I can make money to make sure that we have grocery money, clothing money, spending money, and that kind of thing. So we're not, I think I've mentioned it before, we are not low income. I'm not trying to portray that we are low income with all of this debt. We are middle income with all of this debt. I think it's important for all of the transparency that I've been, trying to have to bring all of this in. So, I hadn't done this in almost 2 months. I hadn't been doing this. I've just been doing my money. So I know it was a little bit confusing. If you've looked back at the last couple of videos, it's all been about $400 or $500 cash in one weekend. And that is just extra money. I make $2,000 to $4,000 a month in extra money. That's just for us to stuff in our envelopes, in our savings challenges and things like that. That's why I do that stuff. When I bought my car 2 years ago, I had a job in a factory making between $30,000 and $40,000 a year, depending on how much overtime they forced me to work. There was days that we worked 7 days straight. Yeah, that's why I quit. I'm not working for anybody else. I'm going to work for myself because we can afford it. And if there were ever a moment when we couldn't afford it, I would definitely go back. I would even go back to the factory because I know I can make money there. But that's not happening because I'm going to make sure with the new plan of action, I am going to make sure that's not going to happen. So now this paycheck, he worked a ton of overtime. But now overtime is opened up again, so we are going to take full advantage of the overtime and we are going to get as much paid off and paid down as we can so that if and when they cut overtime off again, we're in a better position. So that's what we are doing. We still had some rollover in the checking account. I got some Etsy pay and some other things through the last 2 weeks. So that brings our total today. We have $2,889.95. In household, we have Verizon. And these are just guesstimates and water, because I sometimes the Verizon um, fluctuates a little bit. All right, subscriptions. And so when I'm done with this video, I'm going to go to a different video from my phone and I'm going to show you some stuff that I've been working on. So this video may be a little bit lengthy. Please stick around and watch it so that you can learn some things from me or about us. Oops. What is it?
Talk to me.
Uh-oh. You're going to go manscape?
I'm going to do this before I go do anything else.
All right. Good luck.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome. Okay. So, what I'm going to show you later on in the next video is basically all of the debt and my new way of doing things. And a lot of it is from a bunch of suggestions that helpful suggestions that I did get in the comments. And I know it's so, anyway, it'll be interesting. Transfer to car fund. I have 3 different savings accounts and 3 different checking accounts through USAA. And the reason why I have that many is because when I tried to budget a few years back, I used those as my envelopes because I wasn't very good with cash. I'm not very good with credit cards either, lo and behold. That was my way of having, envelopes to try to keep the money separated and so anyway, that was my way of doing that. So I still have my emergency savings, which I take the big huge Achieve loan that's like over $1,000 a month to pay. I take half of it out of one check and half of it out of another, and it's actually 1072, but I put 550 in there. So I'm actually building up my emergency savings by putting what is it, $14 extra every paycheck, so $28 extra every month. I just started doing that recently, so it's not built up big huge yet, and this 640 I'm pretty sure that is more than what needs to go in because I split up my car payment and all the subscriptions for my car and my son's car, and I put them all in one account and they all come out of that account because then I don't touch it. I just put it in there. So let's see, 256.60, 924. Whoops. 34 plus OnStar is 29.99 plus Sirius is 20. So 1235.66. So yeah, I'm putting an extra $22.17 in the account um, every time I do that. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is using that account as our gas because I really, really, really loathe using cash for my credit or for my gas. It's a pain. I'm just gonna be real with it. It's a pain. I am taking $100 cash out because little man he just started his first day of school, and I, like a dummy, didn't save any money to get him anything new for school. I did just buy him a whole bunch of brand new shorts, so I'm not worried about that. But he does need a new pair of shoes, and he could use some newer t-shirts for now, and then I can just build up the clothing fund for the fall when it starts to cool off, and we can get him some fall clothes, and then he'll be fine. So, and then on our debt journey, my next. Ooh, why is it so tiny? How big is this? This is 14. Okay. Whoops. I am using that last $1,000. Golly. That last $1,000 to pay on that Ally credit card. I've already made um, the payment, so it's already done. I've already done the transfer for all of this. I have not made this payment yet, but I'll go in and do that in a little while. And then these are auto draft. So when they come out, then I'll know. That's why I'm leaving the 6627 for a buffer, just in case these are bigger and just in case I've forgotten a subscription. And I will probably be deleting or canceling a ton of my subscriptions, or if not all of them, except for the ones that go with my car. Um, it's my beauty fund. I like my car. I'm sorry if you don't like that. I don't do my nails. I don't do my hair. I haven't had a haircut in a salon in 6 years. I've not had hair color in my hair in 20. I haven't done my nails in 15. And I don't have any tattoos. Nothing against tattoos. I'm too afraid. Okay, so I'm going to jump off of this portion and then I'm going to I think I'm going to use my tablet. I'm going to set my tablet up because I can get it right away. My phone, I have to have it doesn't transfer to the cloud right away, and I'm not very tech savvy to figure that out. So we're just gonna, yep, that's it. Let me print this out. So I have this for our next step. So anyway, I will see you guys in just a moment.